Hello, Pisces. Um, this is your new moon to full moon reading. I decided I don't follow the construct of time very well, so I've decided to go from each um, moon change, and that honestly affects me more, and I'm actually more connected to that psychically and intuitively. Right now, it's snowing. It's beautiful. It's a good day for me to really tap in and uh, be quiet enough to hear my guides and hear what messages are coming through for the things that I really want to know about. So I'm excited. Um, I'm going to be um, I'm going to be talking about a few of the astrological changes. At the end of the month, we have a lunar full moon eclipse. It's a blue moon, um, and a blue moon, even though it actually is called a blue moon, it's the second full moon in a month, and within a lunar cycle, a 30-day cycle, actually 28, but it's actually happening on the 31st of this month, which is really awesome. And it's going to be very powerful, and people are going to be very different for it, and I like it though. And it also reactivates the solar eclipse um, node, or the minute it reactivates what happened back in August that time. So if you either have old issues that come up, or you're thinking about, it's a good day, that full moon day, the 30th to the 31st, to really think about how far you've come in the last 6 months, because it's been 6 months, and see if you are able to track how you were feeling then to how you're feeling now, and see improvements and what you really need to do to go forward. It's important, this new moon in Capricorn that just occurred. I'm recording this the day after, so today's the 17th, but the new moon starting on the 16th was in Capricorn, and that's really the time where people really need to start manifesting and beginning on what they want the new year to be like. I know that a lot of people think about it on New Year's, but this is actually the energy that's really the jump start. All right, you've been waiting, you've been thinking, planning, now time for action. So that's what we're in right now as we begin. So let's begin there. So this is for Pisces, from new moon in Capricorn to the blue full moon in Leo at the end of the month. What advice? What advice? First one. First card is the Knight of Cups. And while the Knight of Cups can be you, second card is the Two of Wands. Well, the Knight of Cups could be you, could be also an invitation from another person coming into your life, offering you love. Next, we have the Emperor. So it's interesting because it's polar opposites. All right, we just had a bunch flow out, so let me look at those. We have Judgment. We have Four of Pentacles in reverse. And then we have the Knight of Cups, or the King of Cups, excuse me. So Pisces, I'm going to let you look at these cards in just a second. Let me just... All right, so this is a dual energy I got going on right now. While the Knight of Cups, we always start here. It's a moving in energy of love, of emotional fulfillment, an offer. And then you have the Two of Wands looking out. So this could be a long distance relationship. Let's just go into love. I think that's just where we need to go. I try to keep it open, but right now it's looking like a lot of love because there's a lot of water energy. So this could be a distance love affair. And so you have the Two of Wands and the Emperor. So the Emperor, of course, is the sovereign of his own life, of his own kingdom. But mixed with that, he's also looking out and far, like he even has the whole world in his hand. And yet he's still looking out, and it's to this person who represents water. And now Pisces, I really feel though that you're this Emperor looking out energy, like this is the direction. You too, this is you, and you're looking out over your kingdom. You're happy with where you're at. Let's talk about the Emperor. You're happy with where you're at. I think in December and early January you were kind of still not really on the best of footing, but now you're figuring it out and you feel really comfortable and steady and absolute in your own environment. And yet, even though you have the world, there's still something missing, and you're looking out for it. And in this desire that you have, this internal desire, there is a person in your life that has been holding this cup. This isn't really a new energy. This isn't something. This is, a knight of your kingdom. This is someone that you've known for a while and that has offered love to you in the past and is still holding their cup to you. Now, underneath this energy is judgment. And so I think this is something that is divinely fated. It's something that is causing a lot of maybe this person caused for a lot of darkness to come up in you. And whether they may have directly done it or indirectly done it, like you had all these, let's say, skeletons in the closet, and it made you come out and face it. And, this is the call to them. This is the call to you. This is what's going on in a spiritual space to you, Pisces, that your angels, your guides, they are telling you that it is time for all of this darkness that you've kind of held back, all these emotions too, because there's water in the background. It's time to really let it go. And for this new year, and especially in this cycle, you deserve to let it go and surrender. Pisces is ruled by Neptune, which is the planet of no, excuse me, that's Uranus. Or is it Neptune? I think it is. No, Neptune is I surrender. Yeah, so you are surrendering. Well, this is what you need to try to really work on during this moon cycle, is to really surrender yourself to all the darkness within you. And to let it not just go, because I know that Pisces hear this a lot, let it go. But it's more of, I think letting go for y'all is an acceptance. This is what it is. This is what happened. And I really need to go forward. It could also be dealing with death. And then in the middle you have the Four of Pentacles in reverse, which is, in top right, it's just holding on to money, waiting, not making a move. But in reverse, I feel like this is the energy that you're facing, this inability to move, this inability to go forward, and like it's really debilitating you. And I think it's in combination with this judgment, is that, while this person has been in your life and has shown a lot of love, all these skeletons coming out makes you dive even more into yourself, dive even more into not wanting to give up anything to anyone. You're very guarded, very defensive. And then we have the King of Cups underneath the Emperor. So this, I think, is your desire. Like, you want to be like this. You want to be this king. And you have it. You know you have the potential. You know you have the talent. You know that you have the drive, the friendliness, the courage as well. But what seems to be holding you back from that? Like, this is who you are. This is innately your nature, but you're just holding back. So I'm curious to know. Ooh, I didn't see anything. I didn't see anything. It just fell in my lap. I'm just really curious to see what like what else. We're gonna do the final energy, or what you should be working towards during this lunar cycle. All right, we got 2, and then I need one more. I need one more. Great. This beautiful card, I already saw it. Okay, so I don't know why it's all going to the floor. So then you have the Knight of Wands in reversed, the 5 of Swords in reverse, and the Queen of Cups. So this is actually what's coming in. This is the energy coming in because it's all in reverse, and this is going up, you know, going up to this apexing energy. So underneath the King of Cups, you have the Queen of Cups. So this is actually different. I mean, this is also, it could be this Knight of Cups energy also coming towards you, or it could be a different person, or it could be the same person with a different kind of energy. Before, you saw them more as a pushing energy, you know, like, you should see me, I'm shiny, I'm bright, like, this is what I offer to you, versus the Queen, which is, this is my Pisces card in my opinion, but it's just, this is love, nurturing, wholeness, forgiveness, acceptance, even passion and love. Look at all the water. Like this, these two go together so well. And this is the energy that's trying to push into you. It's trying to come to you towards the end. So, and then we also have this 5 of Swords in the middle. So this is also going with this 4 of Pentacles energy, is that you're like, I'm hiding because I've been backstabbed so many times in the past. I've been betrayed by lovers in the past. And I just don't want to give my swords away to anyone else. I just don't. And this makes you fiery and makes you want to like pursue not just the love avenue. It makes you want to go, and you get kind of a lit fire, if that makes sense, under you, because you're like, I can shut down. I'm gonna shut down in this area in my love life. I'm gonna shut down and really get internal with it, but I'm still gonna go. I'm going to get what I need. I'm gonna find out where it is. I'm going to just pursue and go forward and have more bravery than I've had in the past. What people have judged me for, I'm going to be a lot braver this year. I'm going to be a lot more adventurous and go-getter, which I think is absolutely lovely. Good thing to pay attention to is whenever you start feeling, because this is the center, whenever you start feeling this, like, this is a defense mechanism. You know, this is like when, you know, you're afraid to get bit, you're afraid to, you know, anything to happen to you, you just curl up inside. And this is the energy that's really, that'll come out this month more strongly than it has in the past, maybe. And it's time to really explore why you have such this strong defensive attitude and to the things that happen to you, especially in terms of love. When people offer you things, when you're needed to like bring things out of the closet or be honest about maybe an infidelity, or I don't know why I said that, but if you, Lou, I'm really sorry, but you're snoring. Do you hear my dog? But your insecurity in the past or right now is rooted in something very, very deep, and it's calling. Like, this snow adds a layer that you can actually see. It makes you see things even more. And I invite you during this time to really look at the things that you have seen every day, but add a little bit more in-depth thought to it, add a little bit more time to it, because that source, that root will lead you to the problems that you have, the reason why you withdraw so much from people, because your withdrawal is hiding you from your maximum potential always. It is hiding you from what's trying to come through. You have to let go of this betrayal energy, and you have to fight and be courageous and do something fiery. Yes, it's against, or not against, it's opposite your nature, but that doesn't mean you're able to access it. Anything opposite your nature, you are actually more able to access it than something that's not opposite. You can access fire, and you can access, if you are able to access water, you are able to access fire, because that is the polarity, yin and yang, and that's what Pisces is all about. It's about this balance, yin and yang. Part of me is a part of you, is a part of them, is a part of all of us, and love is universal. And why, with that kind of thought, with that kind of belief system, why are you being so hard and so withdrawn from the people that are trying to come in, that have tried to offer you all this love, and you're holding on to what others did to you? This isn't this person, this is what others did to you. Why are you holding on to that? Why are you holding on to that? It needs to go forward. And so I'm going to, oh, by the way, I will say the bottom of the deck is the 10, it's the 6 of Cups, right? Yeah. 6 of Cups. Beautiful card. Marriage card. Oh, children card. I think also trying to, maybe this deep down is truly rooted to how you and your first love were. Like childhood love, you know, your first crush. Go back and review that. Review how your perception of it, and maybe look at it a little differently, maybe. And, you know, really, because Pisces have a way of really locking memories away when they need to, or out of defense as well. So maybe trying to go and access what about love and relationships did you first learn, and what first caused you to go back and almost retaliate? And it's become a pattern, an inherent pattern in the way that you are and how you go into relationships, and your inherent fears about relationships. It could be from this first childhood love. What happened there? So that's what I'd really want to check. Now I'm going to pull a cosmic card, just as some advice as you go through, some loving advice for Pisces during this blue moon season. New moon to blue moon. New moon to blue moon. Move forward. And it says 23, so definitely pay attention for the 23rd of this month. Move forward. Move forward, Pisces. Move forward. All right. Well, thank you for watching. I hope that you like and subscribe. I'll be doing a little bit more things, introducing myself, and putting up other kinds of videos as well. So, thank you very much.